of the year is bipolar. Bipolar, I mean, it comes with greatness of the accomplishments which have unfolded throughout the seasons of the year, and also regrets of the things which never came through as the year unfolded. So you could be experiencing either of the two. But I can quickly tell you that none of the poles are bad. Because why? They all bring a particular lesson. For Christians, for example, they have been, among other things, celebrating the birth of Christ. The birth of Christ for Christians is a sacred issue and a very important issue. Why? If the Messiah was not born, he would not have died. And if he would not have died and risen, the Christian faith would be null and void. So they have every reason to celebrate this season. I have been among them, celebrating, sharing accolades with my friends. I traveled and got a very nice friend to me who became a family to me. So we have been sharing some chocolates and accolades and being so happy together. This season brings so much happiness. But I want to address someone who did not get that type of happiness I'm talking about, because why? You did not accomplish the things you wish to have accomplished the year as it started. Many people wanted to establish businesses. They did, but the businesses failed. Instead of you taking time to be on the lower pole, to start crying for the businesses that did not go through, you have to be on the upper pole to thank God that even you started in the first place. Take time to understand the reasons why the business did not follow through, and take those lessons into the next year instead of sitting down there to mourn over what you cannot correct, to mourn over the losses. This is not the time to mourn. This is the time to be thankful. Let me talk like a Christian and say, even other brothers in other religions, they know this, that there is much greater power in gratitude than power in complaint. So where are you? Are you complaining or you are having gratitude? And how are you celebrating this season? Some of us are on the mountain praying, oh God, let the next year come with great things. But have you gone to that mountain to say, oh God, thank you even for the life you have given me, passing in my lungs. Thank you for food. Thank you for clothes. No, you are only going to pray for the next year, but you have forgotten to say thank you for the year that have passed. In mental health, we are concerned about what somebody thinks, what somebody feels, and how somebody demonstrates in the society. Now, how are you managing your mental health at this particular time? This is the time when you have to gather yourself together. Put yourself together and understand that as the year ends, it is ending and never to come back. Is your mistake ending and never coming back? You cannot continue doing the same thing and expect a different result. It can never be. Maybe this year you were a bit extravagant. Sit down and set those objectives for next year, that you will eventually be a bit careful in your spending. I want to help you this way. I want to address higher pole and lower pole. So let me start by saying about the lower pole. The lower pole these are individuals who have failed in one way or another to accomplish their objectives. So the solution number one is appreciate why you did not accomplish. Maybe sometimes we set unsmart goals. They are not specific. They are not attainable. They are not realistic. They are not time bound. And you want to by the end of the year, you want these things to have worked for you. No. Sit down and assess. If you were making a budget of 10 million, in your pocket you only have 5 million. You were hoping to borrow in the bank declined. So don't set extra high commitments for you next year. Learn from that. Perhaps you wanted to get married, and the one who was telling you, oh, my darling, my sweetheart, just dropped you because during Christmas season, he met another or she met another. Sit down and realize that instead of complaining and saying maybe you did not smile properly or maybe you did not make your face properly, no. Usually, when one door closes, another one opens. Denial is sometimes acceptable by God. Maybe He's protecting you from something would have even gone worse. Have you thought of that? And so why are you in the lower pole? Huh? Oh, why are you sitting and having mercy for yourself? No, instead, go on the upper pole and start thanking God that it did not happen in the first place. By wisdom of time, I have realized that many things that do not follow through, God is escaping you from a trouble. You come from anywhere, a Christian, Muslim, Hindu, or anybody. They believe in something. That something you believe in could be escaping you from a problem. So instead of crying about it, please jump up, go on the upper pole and be happy. In case you did not accomplish many things and you are on the lower pole, start counting. How many goals did you have? Oh, you had 10. How many followed through? They were 7. And 3 did not follow through. How about, instead of crying for those 3, go on the upper pole and start accolading for the 7 that went through? Have you thought of that? I have told you, now start being happy. Go on the upper pole and be appreciative of the 7, which will make a footstool for the 3 which failed to go through. Now, another thing you want to remember on the lower pole, it is only you who care about yourself. At most, people don't care about how you feel. I have learned this through the hard way. You can be there having mercy for yourself, explaining to your friends how you have failed, how things did not work, thinking they are having true mercy for you. Most of them are not empathetic at all. Instead, they will gossip about you. They will even make mockery about you. Is that what you want? No. The answer is no. I tell you, instead of wasting time telling your friends your problems and your mistakes, go up on the upper pole and be thankful for those mistakes that happened because they have given you a lesson in the first place. These are the chronicles of the end of the year. Now, let me quickly switch to the upper pole. People who are celebrating and being happy. Oh, it happened. Oh, I got married. Oh, I got the love of my life. Hey, well, I got the building I have always wanted to buy. Hey, well, as you jubilate like that, How are you showing gratitude to that God who gave you? It doesn't matter. Is it the God of the Bible, or the God of Muslim, or the God of Hindu, or your own self? How are you showing gratitude? How many people have you reached out in the society? The widows, the orphans, the less privileged, and the people in need around you. How are you showing gratitude? Have you visited them with a plate of food? Have you visited them with a coin or a dollar or anything for them also to be happy? No. You are with your own family, eating chicken, goats, dogs, and everything, eating and celebrating, because for you it has been well. Remember, life is a circle. Today it is well for you. Do you know how it will be tomorrow? Huh? Remember the person who gave you what you are celebrating first of all, and give back gratitude. Reach out to that widow in the village. Reach out to that orphan in the orphanage or in their homes. Buy some good clothes. Buy some foods. Carry along in the celebration. I tell you, that is the true church. Even if you never went to church from January to December, I really don't care. The Bible is clear. Taking care of the orphans, taking care of the widows and the needy in the society is the true church. Please appreciate yourself also by showing appreciation to the other people. Look, you are in the upper pole, celebrating, drinking beer after beer. I have observed personally how people drink and the following day they will not wake up. How much have you drunk that day? Drinking is not bad, depending on what you believe. You know, we are not the same. We are not all the same, and we don't believe in the same thing. Maybe for you, it is okay. But why now should you destroy your own body out of celebration? Answer me. Supposing you drink like that and the following day you don't wake up, who is going to celebrate what you have achieved? So in the end of the year, be reasonable also. If it is drinking, please put some measure. You don't need to overwhelm your body and destroy the temple of God. The temple, at least be decent. You hear me? Men especially. This is the time you are sleeping all over. In the beer parlors, in the discotheques, in the everywhere. You know where you usually sleep. Why are you pretending? I am saying celebration is good. Celebration, celebrate in whichever way you want. But put caution that you don't destroy yourself in the end. You people especially who are going to pick women who are beautiful all over and going to celebrate with them, understand that those women could be carrying some venereal diseases. Yes, it could be carrying some diseases which may not be cured. So instead of being overjoyed and throwing yourself into a den of a dungeon, you had better select carefully what you are celebrating with. You understand? Importantly, if you are a family man, look, give joy to your family. Most of you now are packing bags. They are going to Dubai. They are going to celebrate a swim in the rivers and oceans of Dubai, leaving their own families at home. Who is taking care of them? Nobody. You have left them money. But as for you, you are going to flound your body everywhere. Please, Inside that bag as you are packing, let a condom be inside. Don't go and buy something from there and come and sell to your family. Innocent who are sitting and saying, oh, daddy went for a holiday. He has worked very hard. In fact, he has bought us a house. He has bought us Mercedes Benz. Hey, you see now, he went to relax and be happy. No, you are relaxing and being happy, but what you are doing behind curtains, you know already. You think we don't know. Be very careful. Be very careful. Don't come to, God has given you. You hear me? Someone will start saying, this is a Christian woman. Why is she talking about condom? No, 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 no. Medicine is also Christian. You have to protect yourself wherever you know that here, when danger arrives, I'm finished. The Bible says about that sin that run. It's the only sin the Bible says run. You cannot start compromising with the sin of the flesh and saying, you know, by the time a woman reaches 0 centimeters between you and her, oh, your brain is not thinking anymore. In fact, so by that time, use brain. Listen carefully, everyone. I wish you a happy new year. And as the new year comes, please be careful to align your goals to be very simple, to be measurable, to be attainable, and to be time-bound, so that when the next year comes, we can now start talking about what has happened in this year. We send you true love from Glomets and Missionary Vision Foundation. Please, those who have been volunteering and supporting us to send the message of true church to the whole world, we are so thankful. And please, God of heaven, bless you.